Hey, welcome back to Living My Fest Life, a podcast about festivals and fairs, events and experiences, everything that you know nationally or things you've never even heard of. We like to cover it all, give you a little history of the fact. And today I'm talking with my friend and comedian Chris Siemer. We're at the green room of the Funny Bone Comedy Club, and we just decided we would like to cover SantaCon. I know that I said originally that we would be having the follow-up from the Thanksgiving Macy's Day Parade for my friends that attended. However, did not get that interview in time. We bring you this SantaCon episode instead. So let's get to it. I'm living my best life. All right, I'm here with a local bar patron. And this is Chris Siemer. We're at the green room of the Funny Bone, and we're going to talk to you about SantaCon.
I can't believe that it's still a thing, honestly. I mean, but it's so popular. I've never done it.
So I recently watched this Netflix TV show called Dollface. So good. Okay. And they even reference SantaCon. It's not just something that they do in the Midwest. They do it everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's a pain in the ass everywhere.
Yeah. So we are both anti-SantaCon, and we're going to tell you a little bit why. For me, the idea of having to pay money. Sometimes they make you pay money to do these dress up bar crawls. I don't know if they do or not, but so SantaCon is an annual pub crawl in which people dressed in Santa costumes and other Christmas characters parade in several cities around the world. They actually even have a SantaCon website in many of the cities. This is the 12th annual one around here, and they have designated times, designated venues that'll be hosting it, which bars to go to. Now, I've gone out. I've never been to SantaCon, have you?
Me either. No. And maybe that's why we're so shitty about it. We've never done it and had a good time, right? But, well, I mean, I don't want to go walking around from bar to bar. It's cold out.
Yeah.
And it's a sea of people. Just a sea of humanity.
Brittany! Can you imagine trying to find your friend? There's the slutty Santa variations, the regular Santa variations, but let's get real. It's all drunk Santa. That's all what it is.
That's all it's for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not for kids.
Oh, absolutely not. But I guess my thing, the $10 registration fee to receive a wristband, it's like you can just go to these bars anyway and maybe even have a Santa hat on. Are they gonna kick you out?
Yeah, what's that get you? What does the registration get you?
I don't know. Let's see.
There's private bars set up or private areas or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll tell you this, and this is what I have against it. I'm a bar regular.
It's like that. This is why I knew that you would be on my side with this.
Yeah, and it's a fucking zoo every time. I mean, and even the bars that I hang out with, they do the Final Friday thing where this is an amazing deal. So it's just full of people that don't drink there every day. So it's just hard to get a drink and enjoy yourself in the place where you spend your Tuesdays. You know?
Yeah, you want them to get off your lawn. This is your thing.
Get off my Paul's land!
Exactly. Well, not even just that. It's like they bring with them the sense of entitlement. Mm-hmm. This is our event. And if you're not part of the event, it's like they kind of take over. I mean, there should be some kind of SantaCon etiquette. Now, I do see they have here on the website, bring your fully charged mobile phone. You know why they had to put that in there, right?
Because there's no place to charge your fucking phone, dummy.
And you know that everybody's like, can you charge my phone? Yeah,
that's another thing, too, that restaurants and bars just hate. No, I can't. Just fuck off.
Yeah. I don't like that they seem to, I understand bar crawls. They must be fun when you're in a city that you don't know. You can go and taste the local stuff. These happens in cities that you do know. These happens in bars that you could go to at any time.
Yeah, I'm known to crawl bars anyway. I don't need to have a set list of where I need to go.
Now, I'm naturally a Scrooge. I'm a Grinch. Yeah. I'm not this big Christmas person. So I guess that's maybe what I don't see the appeal about it is everybody kind of dressing the same. But even on here, they have to put, remember, don't mess with children, police, or security in Santa. Be respectful of the suit and each other. All of these rules have to come from a place where shit has happened at these before.
Oh, well, of course. Absolutely. I mean, it's just a bunch of drunk people. There's going to be fights.
There's going to be fights? Santa fights?
Yes, of course. Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah. Tip sheets on being Santa. Let's read this. What's on your tip sheet? Okay. You ready for this shit?
Yeah.
All right. Rudolph, watch out for red rouge. Red is fine on my nose, but to Santa's wig and beard, it's a true Grinch. It's very hard to remove and acts as if it's alive, by spreading as Santa perspites. So it's basically saying, like, if you have a red nose, don't touch anybody or hug anybody because you're going to get red on them. Thoughts?
That's fucking stupid.
All right, hard copy. Donner. While visions of candy canes and dances in their head, a candy cane sucker or apple in a child's hand can be really gum up Santa's wig and... Okay, so they're saying don't chew gum. Don't eat candy or gum.
What a fucking stupid thing. But for sure, like, do all the Jaeger bombs you can throw in your fat face.
Yeah, don't have any gum. Dancer, beware of the 4-year-old and the 40-year-old body. All of us want to be young again, but watch out for the mother who wants to be a little girl and bounds up to Santa and jumps on his knee. She may be too heavy for Santa's knee and throne, neither of which you want to be knocked. Okay.
Okay,
Don't be fat.
No, here's what that rule should say. Don't let any kid sit on your fucking knee, you drunk.
Yeah. People.
Well, no, people's fine. I mean, come on.
But they're saying people. They're saying if you're going to be a dancer, watch out for Santa's kneecaps. Don't be jumping on everybody.
Okay, I see. I thought it was... Okay, I took that as a precautionary tale the other way.
I don't know what this is for, but it's on their website. They go through the whole thing. Cupid, make no promises. Above all, promise the children nothing. I think they're actually preparing for kids to approach people in these bars. That's what it sounds like.
Well, I've said this for a long time. I'm against you bringing your kids to bars. But
what about breweries?
No, fuck off there too.
Yes, I don't want to drink in your warehouse. I don't want to play cornhole. Why is your kid here? What is this?
I also, and you're going to hate me for this one, I also think you should leave your dogs home from the bar too.
Hold on.
There it is.
I don't, but why? What is a dog doing to you? A kid can be loud. A kid can knock things over.
Dogs can be loud and knock shit over, and they also can sniff your crotch and eat your food. No, I'm not saying all dogs. I'm talking about the misbehaving dogs.
Kids can snuff your crotch and eat your food. Mm-hmm. Men can sniff your crotch and eat your food. Let's keep them away.
Food.
Don't go after dogs. I'll go after you, everything. Okay, so let's talk about Santa and your feelings on him. At what age did you stop enjoying Santa Claus?
I don't know. I mean, I think I probably let my parents think that I believed in Santa longer than I did, just so I could get extra gifts under the tree.
Really? Sneaky.
Yeah. But then, the whole thing is kind of, well, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. It's cool for, like, kids to have that, like, bit of magic and all that shit. But it's also, like, do I really want my kids thinking that somebody came here in the middle of the night and just left shit for them?
Yeah, I keep seeing this thing going around the internet about, like, hey, if you buy your kids, like, a laptop or an iPad, don't put from Santa. Put from mom and dad. Because it's important for other kids to see, like, if other kids don't get that stuff or if their parents can't afford it, and they're like, well, Santa gave it to me because I'm good, the other kids will be like, whoa, I was good. Like, why didn't I get these things? Right. So, how do you feel about that?
I have to assume kids that are that downtrodden probably don't believe in Santa because their parents are like, dude, it's just not a thing.
I was going to say, that must be for the really young kids, but why are they getting laptops anyway? Or iPads or, I don't know. I'm more for, like, the Hanukkah, like, one gift a night. Make it something you need, then something you want. I mean, these lists now are crazy. Did you see the internet article about the girl who's like, here's what I want. I want a hydro flask. I want Visco filters. I want makeup, Victoria's Secret pink. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. She said she wanted $4,000. She said she wanted a new iPhone. Yes, this is a little child.
She came up with a number. She didn't just put cash. Yeah. I want $4,000 in cash.
And it was towards the bottom of the list. Yeah.
What was the first thing she had? A hydro what?
Hydro flask.
What the hell's that?
It's just like all these things that you see on the internet that people have. It's a water bottle. It's basically an expensive water bottle.
She wants that before the $4,000 of cash?
Did you ever get a present that you weren't expecting that you really wanted?
I think so. Yeah, probably when I was a kid. When you're a kid, everything you want costs a little less. As you get older, it's like, I want a car, I want a motorcycle.
I want love. I want understanding.
Yeah, they couldn't figure that out.
Hey, you're fine. No, hang out. We're talking about Santa Claus. Yeah, if you have any opinions. We know him.
Exactly.
The only thing I can remember is I asked for a locket one time. I was like, I really want a locket. I wanted a locket with a black cord, like a really slutty middle schooler would get, like a choker with a locket on it, like it was like a goth 6th grader.
Wow, you watched The Craft a lot, did you?
That's exactly what that was. And my mom got it for me, but she put a picture inside.
Of herself?
Of me! Of myself! So I had to walk around with a locket with a photo of me in it, like a little fucking narcissist.
I feel like you would like that now, though, Kelly.
I mean, I would totally do it now. But I would put it as my childhood picture. I'd be like, remember this girl? She was nice.
It'd just be Jean-Benet Ramsey, like, I'm telling you, I'm alive.
I should be. God, we can talk a little about that for Christmas. Matt, have you ever been to SantaCon?
No, that's a thing?
Yeah, so it's people who bar hop dressed as Santa.
Where? It's in every city, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody kind of does one, right?
Yeah, they have one in LA. Yeah.
They do have one in LA? Yeah.
They do, but it's usually West Hollywood, so it's just naked gay Santas most of the time.
Yeah. So would you go to that?
Maybe,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my bills paid.
We are anti-SantaCon, but we're being a bunch of fucking Scrooges.
I'm anti-SantaCon because I go to the bar and I don't want to be constantly accosted by these newcomers. They're also amateurs.
Well, how do you say that?
They're people that typically aren't at the bar every day, so they got puke in their beer and shit like that.
See, I would think the opposite. I was thinking like these are people who are hardcore drinkers, and they're just paying this $10 to up their fantasy drink experience up a notch. You know what I mean? Like I just don't know the money aspect of it. I guess I sound like a cheap ass, but I'm just like I don't understand any of these bar crawls. The '90s one, the onesies one. I'm like, why would you pay? Do you get discount drinks?
That might be it. Or that's the only thing I think is like VIP areas for things, but that doesn't even make sense to me either.
No, it's literally crawling with these.
Because I don't. You could just go to the bar wearing a onesie if that's what you want. Sometimes I go to the bar wearing a wig and a bandana. It's in my car right now.
Why?
Because sometimes I like to be different people. Sometimes I go to the bar as Chet Glory Hole. That's my character.
What?
Yeah.
How did I not know this about you?
Well, it's a new development. It only started in the summertime.
Did you get kicked out of a bunch of bars and that you can't go to now and you gotta dress up in incognito?
I've never been asked that you leave a bar. Which is odd.
Okay, so do you want to know the origins of SantaCon?
I do.
According to Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. SantaCon began in San Francisco in 1994, inspired by a Mother Jones article on the Danish activist theater group Solvågen. Whatever. In 1974, Solvågen gathered dozens of Santas in Copenhagen to hand out items from the shelves of the department store to customers as presents before they were arrested. That's kind of cool. The original thing was people stealing presents and handing them out.
Kind of a Robin Hood kind of a...
Yeah. Staged by a street theater by a local prankster group, which had grown out of the earlier Suicide Club. The aim was to make fun of Christmas and rampant consumerism associated with the holiday. It's kind of like an anti-stampede, like Black Friday. It's like, no, we're just going to give this stuff. That's actually a really cool beginning. What it has evolved to now is a bunch of people crowding the streets with their drunken buffoonery.
Getting drunk as shit. Now, I'm all for getting drunk as shit, as you know.
As I know, but, keep it under wraps.
I don't like to wear hot attire, though.
So the wig that you wear is not hot?
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess.
Fucking busted. All right. Originally called Santarchy, influenced by the Surrealist movement and other subversive art currents, it was not intended to be a reoccurring event. All right?
Okay. That was the original one.
The original. So then SantaCon
came... Well, it'd be hard to get away with that shit twice in a row, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah, they'd be like, let's guard all the department stores, make sure these...
this won't happen again.
Band of merry gents come shrieking around. Okay, so SantaCon came to Portland in 96, and to Seattle in 97, and then to Los Angeles and New York in 98. Then a young San Franciscan strapped on a fake white beard, donned a $12 red suit, and led 200 Santas as they went caroling up Fifth Avenue in Manhattan to the light of passerbys. So, again, that sounds a little bit more fun and more spontaneous.
Yeah, that's more like a flash mob or something like that, right?
Yes, exactly. That's
a little more respectable.
I would actually do that if people were like, hey, we're gonna all dress up as this thing and kind of like go caroling and wreak some havoc. I'd be like, I'm for that. But now it's just like, you guys want some Jaeger bombs?
Well, okay, I don't want to sound like I'm railing on getting a little tuned up for the holidays, because, that's what I'm going to do. But I don't, I don't know. It's just too much. I think it's just and like you're talking about the entitlement.
Excessive. Yeah, and the entitlement of like, this is our thing. This is our bar. We paid our $10.
Well, it's everybody's own individual entitlement. Since I did this is my night.
No, it'd be cooler if SantaCon...
like a bachelorette party at a comedy club.
Hey, we're here. It'd be cooler if it did have some gift-giving capabilities. You know, like on Burning Man, how everybody has to bring a present?
I don't know that.
Okay, so everybody has to bring a gift.
At Burning Man?
Yeah.
A fucking it's a concert festival, isn't it?
Go back and listen to my Burning Man episode. You're gonna learn a lot. Okay, so it has since evolved and spread to 44 countries around the world with varying versions and interpretations. So, in 2013, there were 300 cities. The New York SantaCon, an estimated 30,000 people participated in 2012.
Wow.
Shit,
I wonder how many people do it here in Cincinnati then.
Yeah, a lot.
Everywhere. I mean, and
enough to make me hate it. Enough to make me be like, this is not a cool event. I mean, if it was like it sounded like in the past, then I'd be all for it. But now, like, maybe our city's just different.
I would be more apt to walk up the street having drinks and singing carols.
Yeah.
That I would do. Like, everyone make a thermos of, your hooch. And we go through and like...
And many different characters, not just Santa. I mean, do the whole cape, you know what I mean?
Like, that'd be cool. Like, where I live, it'd be fun if they, close down some of the streets there in the square. Well, you really couldn't do that, but... Or even in...
No, it feels shut down now. Mm-hmm. They do it by the banks, and I feel like they shut down the whole thing for all these freaking Santas.
Is that where it is, at the banks?
I don't know. It's everywhere. Okay, so...
Well, it does spread out, doesn't it?
They spread over, 50 venues. It's like, this is happening. They're taking over. In New York City, by far the largest SantaCon, the event has been criticized for widespread drunkenness and sporadic violence. Okay, so
exactly, just what I said.
Yeah, exactly what we said. I think it had good intentions, and now it's just like, I don't want to see two Santas fighting.
No, you at least want to see a Santa giving the shit to an elf.
Yeah. Oh, I would.
Just so we keep that power construct in order.
I wouldn't even be mad at a Santa walking, woefully home by himself.
You just want to see Santa out there beating Mrs. Claus.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want my Santa ruined by this event. Even though I don't really have a high. I don't really have a high opinion of him anyway. Never got me shit with that choker, you know what I mean? Okay, so in 2011, community board meeting in Lower Manhattan, residents complained that their neighborhood had been terrorized by SantaCon participants. Amen.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what if they were on the National Registry of domestic terrorism?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, they're causing havoc to our cities.
It is.
They're ruining our plumbing with their tampons. They don't know how to not flush them down the septic systems like these.
Even I know not to do that.
Yeah.
I just haven't found myself in that situation yet.
In an article in 2011, SantaCon, Gotham is called SantaCon an annual drunken shit show that has steadily devolved from cleverly subversive to barely tolerable to time to lock yourself in your apartment for the day. Yeah.
That's exactly how it feels here.
Right.
Well, I think it's also a lot of people, I think it brings a lot of people in from the suburbs too. Undesirables.
The New York Daily, those goddamn suburban moms. Cool. Stay in your Land Rovers. The New York Daily News reported that in 2017, the event, quote, endures an annual backlash from New Yorkers repulsed by the sight of Santas vomiting and urinating in the streets.
That's the thing. Is I think what it turns into is you've seen the movie Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes,
I think
exactly that. I
think it just turns into just that.
Tell them your urination technique.
What?
Your urination technique for when you're drunk.
Oh, the walk-a-whiz, yeah.
Tell us about the walk-a-whiz.
We just gotta kind of pull it out, push it aside, and let it spray. And just keep on walking.
Girls can't do that, I don't think.
Oh, no. No, I'm afraid not. You get all over your jeans. Otherwise, you'd be just nude walking. I guess if you're wearing,
a skirt?
A skirt or a
dress. Yeah, God, that is an aggressive thought.
It would be, you'd have to walk like a cowboy there, kind of spread apart, and even then...
I walk like a cowboy anyway. Look at these boots. During the New York City SantaCon in 2012, participants left a trail of trouble throughout the city. Residents fought each other, urinated, just wreaked havoc. Let's see. In 2013, described as a nonsensical Santa Claus convention that happens once a year for absolutely no reason. says that $60,000 was raised that year for the New York charities, and that participants donated 6,850 pounds of canned food to the city harvest.
Listen, I don't hate that. If there's something like that, and okay, so that's what the fee is for then.
Is it? It doesn't say though what it goes to.
You're right. Maybe not.
Yeah, we need to know what, because Santas are about giving. Santa's about spreading Christmas cheer, not through your mouth or your butthole, but through the joy of the season.
I gotta pump the brakes on you there. Don't you fucking force your agenda on people and how they live their romantic life.
No, I'm saying out their butthole, like shitting in the streets.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what they do. I don't care what you put in your butt. Santa can put anything he wants in his butt. I'm just saying, don't shit on my streets. Sorry if that sounded like I was trying to make a political statement. I'm just trying to say.
It's definitely political.
I'm just trying to say, that's for behind the buildings, not next to them. Drunken behavior in 2013 disrupted parts of Manhattan and Brooklyn and led to calls for the event to end and participants' misbehavior to be curbed. Now the police have to monitor. Can you imagine being on SantaCon duty as a police officer?
No, I wouldn't want to do that. I don't think they do either. But I mean, I guess it'd be semi-easy. You know what you're expecting. It's a bunch of idiots.
In 2013, SantaCon was criticized by the New York Times, calling it sexism, drunkenness, xenophobia, homophobia, enough incidents of public vomiting and urination to fill an infinite drunk tank. It says it contributes absolutely zero value, cultural, artistic, aesthetic, diversity, culinary. Yeah. It's not culinary. It's not contributed to the culinary part of the city. Quite simply, it said, SantaCon is a parasite.
Do you disagree with that?
No, I mean, we're talking to two Scrooges here. I wonder if, I
don't know that I'm a Scrooge. I enjoy Christmas a great deal, and somehow even more lately as I get older. And I'm,
old. Oh, so old.
You son of a bitch.
So old. We need to go out and find somebody that can defend SantaCon.
Well, it has to be someone that goes, right? I mean, I'm sure you're a bit of a socialite. I'm sure you know people that go out and do this kind of stuff.
I'm such a socialite.
Although I feel like I'm sure I know people that do it too.
I know my friends do it.
Yeah.
They just can't get me to go to it because I just feel like I would have so much anxiety. Like somebody is going to be so drunk they don't realize they push into me. Someone is going to be.
You're gonna be.
No, it could even be me, and I am very.
I never see you drunk. You never drink.
2 drink Kelly, she's so fun. 3 drink Kelly, she's so sleepy. Oh my god, she's so sleepy.
4 drink Kelly, she's fun again, but it's got an edge.
If I drink, I took my that body mass index to tell how much you can drink. If I drink 9 drinks in an hour, I die.
Sure.
If I drink more than 6, it's hospital level toxicity. I lose my motor functions and stuff like that. So
you throw up first. You'd absolutely throw up first.
I've been and I'm a very responsible drunk. The last time I got drunk was my friend Maya's bachelor party. We went to Savannah. I got really drunk. Everybody was telling me how much fun I am when I'm drunk, which was I'm like, do you guys know that I'm never they're like, you're the most fun when you're drunk. I'm like, do you guys hate me? Why'd you invite me here? I'm never like this.
Do you guys hate me?
So I got myself an Uber. I was able to walk myself upstairs, throw up everything, put myself into bed.
You're still good.
We're doing good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You want another White Claw?
Not yet. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yep.
Have you ever been to SantaCon? It's a where all the people dress up as Santa and go bar hopping?
I would so be down for that.
You would. What appeals to you about that?
The alcohol.
The alcohol, okay. See, we were just shitting on it, and we're like, there's got to be other people that think it's fun.
I'm sure it is. It's a little late, but in April they have this thing downtown Cincinnati opening where it's bumper cars.
Yeah.
Only it's bumper cars, ice skating, basically. Just bumper cars on ice.
Oh my god.
What?
Opening in April downtown.
That's weird.
I'm excited.
I mean, it's cool. I'm glad it's opening in April and not during SantaCon, because that would be disastrous.
You know, the tubes at Kings Island, the whitewater?
Yeah.
It's a raft like that with different... Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, listen to this. So SantaCon organizers said that the group has received so much backlash that they now try and curb participant misconduct by the use of helper elves along the route.
Narcs?
Yeah.
They're narcs.
You know what? That's how I'm gonna go to SantaCon. Fucking helper elf.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna have my fucking whistle.
Oh man.
I'm gonna ask every single girl to cover her drink and look me in the eyes and tell me she's okay. Do you know this man?
You are a lot of fun at parties, aren't you?
Listen, I'm living my fest life, but I'm very aware. I'm very aware of things.
Vigilant, man.
Listen, I'm out to look out for people. So there's been calls to boycott Santa Claus. Sorry, not Santa Claus. Not him. SantaCon on many websites. The New York's Park Department refused to issue permits. People are upset about it. So it's not just you and me that are like,
Well, no, because these people live in the neighborhood that these people go rolling through and just... I mean, I bet the next day is just trash everywhere. It looks like... You ever see Charlotte's Web?
Yes.
Like when Templeton goes out and collects garbage at night at the fair?
Sorry, I don't have it memorized.
Okay. Templeton was the rat. He'd go out and that's how he'd bring back all the garbage for Charlotte to spin up some stuff in the web.
Shit up?
Right, but when he was gallivanting through the fair, there's all the garbage on the ground and it's just crap and rubbish. I feel like that is what SantaCon is.
Yeah.
The next day,
it's just like a wasteland.
A wasteland.
Oasis. It's actually the most ironic thing because you think winter wonderland, you think holiday cheer, you think beauty of lights and stuff, and it absolutely destroys any kind of beautiful, warm, fuzzy feeling that you have once you see the debauchery that's happening.
Well, I guess the most disturbing thing is if you're trying to walk your dog or take your dog out and there's people out there pissing and throwing up on the street.
Fucking don't bring dogs into it, I'm telling you. Police arrested 5 participants and handed out 100 summons during the 2015 SantaCon in New York. 1 participant was arrested for assault, 1 for possession of a weapon, and 3 on drug possessions. How do you think he put it in his bag? Do you think he had the weapon in the bag, or do you think he had it in his suit?
I'd like
to see he was carrying a sack full of tons of weapons.
I've never seen him carrying sacks. I'll tell you what I did see last year during SantaCon, and this is beautiful. This kind of sums it all up in one sentence. I saw a man dressed as Santa Claus, just annihilated drunk. One eye's looking one way, one eye's looking the other, and he kind of walking with a little bit of a slide limp. He's dragging his foot.
Is that a drunk thing, or is that
a drunk thing where he also probably fell at some point during the night and busted up his knee?
He doesn't feel it yet, but it's there. His knee feels it.
Yeah, it's there. He's obviously going to have a hard time bowling on Monday. But he's also dragging behind him half of a bird scooter.
He ran out of money. He doesn't know how to charge it because he probably lost his phone.
No, it snapped in half. He was dragging the carcass down the street. It was just the handlebar and the base going down.
Do you think he was going to the recycling center? Do you think he was going to go donate that? To which he's going to get beer money. He's going to go, "Hello, little kid, I brought you this."
Oh God, I hope not.
Fucking Santa's going to ruin Christmas.
Well, that's great.
14 people were arrested in 2018 SantaCon in Hoboken, New Jersey, including 2 for aggravated assault on police officers, 1 for a sexual offense. Hoboken's mayor said that there were fewer arrests in 2017 when 17 were arrested. And he said, SantaCon remains a detriment to our city. We'll continue to explore other ways to mitigate the impact on future SantaCon events.
So how does ours look then in Cincinnati? I mean, I don't see anything here about ours. I know there's been arrests, obviously, but
I don't know if we've made it to the Wikipedia site yet. But there's got to be we can't even have opening day. Those people were fucking in the Ferris wheels. That was one of the biggest news stories. A lot of our events. Just anytime you get a large group of people together and you add.
Wait a minute, it wasn't a large group of people.
Rats Fest. But I'm just saying, if you make a whole day around alcohol consumption,
is that when that happened?
Yeah,
'cause I can remember it happening. But I can't remember. I couldn't remember if it was happening around something else. So it's SantaCon Cincinnati. I want to see if there's anything.
Tomorrow is SantaCon.
Oh, well, you're gonna take him out.
Yeah, it's the annual bar crawl where
this is Jimmy Fallon.
Of drinking, or as mall Santas call that, every day.
Fallon gets it.
Thousands of people will dress up like Santa for a bar crawl in New York City, and then it all ends Sunday morning with the year's most festive walk of shame.
That's true. You gotta see like a lot of fucking Mrs. Claus in her Victoria's Secret Santa outfit that was not supposed to be worn outside of the house.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know that I've ever seen that. But again, I do stay away from it. I don't want to go downtown for that shit.
You will be drinking and partying dressed like Santa, or as Jesus put it, not how I picture people celebrating my birthday, but to stop people from drinking on the trains, New Jersey Transit has decided to ban all liquids. Hundreds of drunken Santas said, well, Jello shots it is. Let's go.
Okay, I do love Jello shots.
Here's what I'm finding out here. Ours does donations to the Cure Starts Now for the pub crawl, the $10 donation.
That's good.
Some venues, participating venues and specials opposed. So I guess some of the venues have specials probably. Like, you get a cheaper drink or some shit like that.
You know what? I think I might go this year. I don't know what my role will be.
Are we talking ourselves out of hating this and like into loving it?
Listen, I'm there for the donation. I'm there to maybe be a helper elf. I wouldn't mind. I love a costume. I love any excuse to dress up.
It says it starts at Jack Casino this year.
I would like to be one of the wise men, and I would like to get 3 wise women. And instead of like bringing gold, myrrh, and frankincense, we'll bring like diva cups and like. Listen, these are our gifts. I don't know what we can bring. For
kids?
But I'm just saying, no, it's just for anybody.
Okay.
Just bring, like, I don't know. I'm all for, like, being an accessory, not necessarily.
Diva cups, condoms, and dental dams.
What the fuck? Who uses a dental dam anymore?
No one that's really in love, I'll tell you that.
I'll just bring fruit roll-ups. I think.
All right, let's go get that Ziploc out of the kitchen.
I think that would help a lot of people. I don't know. I'm all for being 3 wise women. If anybody wants to join me, I'm trying to give everything a fair shot. I am maybe preactively judging this one, but it's just from what I've seen.
So I just did some Googling and I did find something here on Reddit. Here's from December 9th, 2017. Dear SantaConners, everybody except your fellow garbage people hate you. You have ruined a day of joy started by a charity and turned it into a day of drunken disgust and utter retardation. This person's words, not mine.
Oh my God.
Sincerely, everybody not in a Santa Claus costume right now.
Yeah, I wonder, okay, so if I was hiring for somebody for a job and I check their social media and I see that they go to SantaCon, I'd be like, I'm going to have to, question some of the decisions that you make in your life.
What? I don't know if I want to go that far with it. All right, well, I'm not seeing anything else about here, but I really enjoyed that. I really thought that was funny. But someone here brought something up, too, like, how's it any different than St. Patrick's Day? Well,
Well, because St. Patrick's Day wasn't based on the notion that St. Patrick was a jolly old man that gave everybody presents and was a kid's thing. St. Patrick, drove the snakes out of Ireland, and, this is just, and it was more of a tradition. This was a tradition that was made out of being a charity and kind of maybe even like an art piece or an event. Yeah. To bring joy, and it's been,
Well, listen, I will say, everyone that I've seen doing it doesn't look like they've been denied any joy. They all look like they're having a fucking fabulous time.
Maybe that's the guy,
It's just at what cost?
The assault ones, yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
I got ghosted at SantaCon, a.k.a. SantaCon, and this is what happened.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Don't let SantaCon fuck up drinking on trains for the rest of us.
I'm looking, this is a city, this will have some pictures for us. And what it does say here is, our event here in Cincinnati is split up between the North Pole, which is over the Rhine, and South Pole, which is the Banks. But there's also stuff going on, I think, over in Covington, I thought. So let's see if we can look at some pictures here of, Well, I
got some pictures here, too. It says, 2018 from Newsweek, it says, photos that will make you so glad you stayed at home. Here's a woman being attacked by what looks like a Christmas tree. There's Santa
peeing outside of a booth. Well, that's in Britain.
Stop killing gingers to make gingerbread men. That's actually kind of funny. Someone holding up that sign.
Wait a minute.
Looks like here's a car just trying to get through traffic, and it's being swarmed by Santas like it's a fucking zombie apocalypse.
That's in London there.
You think just because of the license plate?
Yeah, it says in London, England.
Okay. Oh, man.
What is that? Poop? It looks like poop. People rolling around the street. Oh, yeah. See that? Yeah.
These people look like they're throwing things.
Yeah. See, these are all in London. These people. Listen, and And we have been saying this in America
A
for a long
reveler
time.
taking-
You can't trust the British.
A reveler taking part in SantaCon in Trafalgar Square throws a Brussels sprout.
Oh, I love a good Brussels sprout.
I love it as a weapon. Man dressed in Santa outfit sleeps on Staten Island Ferry. A whole train. Next page. You know what? I'm not even going to go to the next page.
Yeah, this is just like pictures from inside of bars. But everybody is dressed in the same outfit. Hey.
Oh, here's two people fighting. They
Oh,
look like
yeah?
they're falling. There's people falling. There's people pissing. There's someone taking a photo of someone lying in the gutter.
Oh, man.
This is it's getting sadder the more photos I see.
Oh, yeah, it's for sure sad. This is Queen City Exchange and this bar. So and look how packed it is. And that's the thing, too, is like, I don't have really a desire to be jammed into any place or, asshole to elbow where I can't move around.
Right. How do you think the bartenders feel about this night?
They fucking hate it.
You think?
Absolutely they do.
Do you think they're getting good tips or no?
No fucking way. People are losing their mind.
Can you charge my phone?
Yeah, and then it's like the end of the night, people are like, all right, well, I only got... Oh, actually, okay, so this I like. This guy is just dressed up as Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
That I like.
See, I like the variations on, Christmas attire, not
Well, they
just the
certainly taking
Santas.
some liberties. They're not Santa there at that point. That's certainly open to interpretation.
I mean, look at this guy. Beer funnel.
Ooh.
Just drinking out in the open. It just seems bad for your health. Oh, that's cool. Lights in his beard.
I like that. None of that shit really bothers me, but
All right.
I don't know.
So
There's
let's
like a
each
black in there, I thought that-
let's each give a piece of advice if people plan on giving from the point of view of a normal citizen, maybe adverse to SantaCon, to help us come to grips and know that you're not going to destroy the city. Piece of
That's a
advice.
lost cause, because once they get that drunk, they don't give a shit. I think as a person going to SantaCon, if you're going, I would say drink lots of water.
Good advice.
Drink water.
Drink water.
And that's,
In between.
Yeah, of course, during. Just drink water.
Okay.
And then when you think you've had too much water, pee and then drink some more water.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't pee your suit. That's unbecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Do your best. If you do have to throw up, take the beard off first. Let's don't be silly about this. Those are fake beards. I throw up, there's puke in my beard every time.
I'm going to go with watch your friends.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
And,
Watch your friends, and also, guys, watch your friends. Don't let them be fucking tool jars.
yeah, don't let them be the aggressor, but also don't let them be a victim. And know when to leave a bar. And make sure everybody gets out safe, and make sure they get into their Uber that's the correct Uber, and just be mature about it. Treat it as like a regular night out. This is not just the one-time excuse like, I'm gonna let all of it. It's SantaCon. It's the one night of the year when rules don't count. It's like treat it like any other, environment where you need to stay aware.
Right.
I feel like such a mom right now.
And call if you're going to be late.
Yeah. Call your mother.
I'm living my best life.
SantaCon is an event that occurs across the country in December. You can learn more about it by Googling SantaCon. That's CantaCon, kind of like Comic-Con. Yeah, hit me back and let me know your experiences with this event, if it's been good, because I know that we shit on it a lot. But yeah, there's a lot to consider here on why you would want to go. This might be the first episode that we covered where we're like, this event is not for us. So it's always good to say that side of things as well. If you have an idea for a festival, an event, or any other experience that you'd like me to cover, you can email us at festlifepodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Instagram. And as always, thank you to my friend Phil from Me Compadre for doing the editing for the show. We'll see you guys next time.